Mr. Alden, how are you? I hope you can hear me okay. Hey, Shrapnel's Bunker, how are you? Can you guys hear me okay? Hidden, what's up? If you guys want to join at all, there you go. Linky, linky. Hey, Noah, John, what's up? Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Actually, it's after Valentine's Day, thank God. Okay. My video to me on YouTube looks really, really bad. And I don't know what the deal is. So we might try something else real quick. If I can find it. If I can find it. There's a link if anybody wants to join. I'm just trying to test this out because I need to have an option. And if I don't have a functioning camera because I have a crappy internet, I'm gonna have to get real mad or rely on somebody else to do it for me, which is not what I want to do. So let's see. Are you plugged in, my dear? You know you are not. All right. Hey, dad and daughter. 18 degrees. Ew. No, thank you. This is why I moved south. Don't want 18 degrees. So, yeah, I've had a beer, a good beer. It wasn't good tasting, but it was strong. And now I'm drinking a second beer that is way freaking stronger. That's all we're going to say. Let's try this. Oh, that looks like crap. I look like shit. Horrible. What is up with that? But okay. You guys, let me know. I'm going to turn the other light on because the light with that camera sucks horribly. Does that one look better? Is it clearer on YouTube? I'm going to have to mess with this. And I didn't want to. No. No, not like that. I don't. Better? Okay. So the new camera I bought for some reason, and I think it's my internet, is not working as well as it should. This is the old camera. And yeah, I've been having lots of issues, and I don't know if it's my video card or if it's internet. Hey, Diggin', how are you? So probably, am I lagging or anything like that? I mean, I'm opening and closing things, so that might be part of it. Oh, Alden, I see you. I'm sorry. Are you there?
I'm right here, honey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Is my audio okay?
Yeah, your audio's fine.
Yeah, I'm on the regular mic. I'm not on my boom mic, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I never seem to have sound issues. It's always camera. So I need to mess with this computer a little bit. This is my gaming computer, and I really haven't done much to it. Just because I've been busy.
I've got a camera just like yours, and mine works great. So I'm really thinking it's your internet.
Well, that's what I think too, because if I have it like this with me and you now on StreamYards, I'd be perfectly fine. And you would see me perfectly fine, nice and clear. But on YouTube, it's blurry and cut up and pixelated and it looks like garbage.
Right. Well, even on my end,
it's been forever.
Even on my end, on the StreamYard side, you're blurry. So that's why I'm thinking it's your net.
Do you know how much I'm paying for this crap ass internet? If that's the case, I am gonna raise bloody hell.
I don't know, honey. I know mine runs. The cable runs about 180 a month now.
Well, I have to use satellite, so when it's storming, I don't expect it to work great, and it doesn't.
Right.
But on any given normal day, it should work just fine, and it doesn't. And I got a brand new Samsung Note 10, and I can barely use it out here to make phone calls. It'll work fine for everything else,
right?
As long as I'm not on the internet. My cell service works good out here. So if I'm on YouTube, I need to actually be using my cell service. I can't use the internet. It just sits there and it spins and it spins. And as soon as I put a video up to 480, it sits there and it'll spin, or it'll work for 5 seconds and start spinning. Work for 5 seconds and spinning.
Wow.
And
I've got
$70. No, I'm paying like $140, $150 a month.
Yeah, I've got the cable TV, which I don't even watch TV. My wife uses it a lot with the Devo or whatever you call it, and then my internet and everything. It runs me about 180 a month. But now I have great internet. They've got that fiber optic cable underground. They're pretty good.
Yeah. I did the speed test. My upload was like 3. It wasn't shit compared to what it's supposed to be. I already know that.
When I upload video, it takes a little longer. Well, my new computer helps some, but as far as live streaming, it's crystal clear. And I can run 3 cameras, a boom mic, and my microscope, and they're all...
Yeah, and this computer, I mean, when I was up north, I was on fiber. I had Spectrum. And so, yeah, I could run. I could be live streaming. I could watch a live stream on the other side of it. And then I could also have like Discord running, and Discord's a hog. I could be using OBS or Streamlabs, and this computer wouldn't even hiccup. It was nothing. This is a high-end, brand new gaming computer.
Right.
It's got damn near the latest and greatest. So there's no reason for any of this.
I've got Spectrum myself, and that's what I use with Spectrum cable. And I'm not in the country, but they've installed it here. And hey there, feral cat, digging. But I also bought a MacBook. Well, I've got 2 of them. I got a MacBook Pro and a MacBook Air, and they really do a good job.
Well, like I said, I don't think it's the computer. And
I agree.
If it's still for you on StreamYards, then it is definitely internet. It's not the camera, because everything to me that I see is crystal clean and clear.
Right.
Even when I flip cameras. So if I was to flip my camera again and use this one, it looks nice and clean and clear to me.
Yeah. I'm getting the same effect with both cameras. Actually, that one's not as clear as the other camera you had, but again,
exactly.
But it's also a higher pixel. It's a higher pixel camera, because I had one like your other one, and I have the new one just like yours. And in fact, we bought them about the same time. And and it's the higher pixel on the new camera. I think it's getting it a little blurrier because of the internet. It's not processing it fast enough.
Right. Digging. I am actually on Wi-Fi, which I know is probably not helping anything. But even before, when I was on, because my thing is on the other side of the house. And even before, when I had it hardwired in, it was doing the same. And I'm about to have my bitch barn delivered since it's not raining. It hasn't rained in 2 days. Yay. So hopefully here in the next few days after the weekend, they'll be able to bring it in. So when they do, then we have to, hey, Fox Run, thank you. We will run electricity out there. And yeah, I will actually have to call them and figure out what to do with the internet, because that is going to be my studio for basically everything. So like my logo work and all that stuff. Right. So just out of curiosity, I want to show you guys this. I'm going to share my screen real quick and see how this looks. And let me know. So you should hear in just a second. So how is that? That looks great. Okay. And my sound is good. Sound is okay?
Sound is great. Crystal clear picture.
All right. I don't know what the hell's going on then.
I don't know, because that's crystal clear. I don't know how to do that off my computer. I haven't learned that part of running StreamYard yet, but
then I'm almost, let me see. That's Penny Queen. Hey girl. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I haven't seen her in a while.
I know. I'm almost wondering. Let me look up my graphics.
Okay, now wait a minute. Amy, your picture's a lot clearer. Now I'm on the StreamYard side. Let me go back on the YouTube side. Yeah, your picture's a lot clearer now than it was.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. I don't know what you did, but
I haven't done anything. Well, right at this present moment, there's updates to my video card that decided they needed to run. I clicked on it to see what was going on, if there was updates, and your camera cleared up. Maybe I just needed to run the updates.
I don't know.
We'll see. But it's clear, so yay. And now it went back to jumpy.
It's a lot clearer than it was. Not as jumpy as it was.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I have a dual graphics card. Like, I should have no issues with graphics, cameras, none of that. So I don't know. Are you there?
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm just listening. I was starting to overrun you, and I didn't want to do that.
Oh no. Hey, Oof. What's up, John Oof? Yeah, I've done the internet speed. I'm on satellite. It bounces ridiculous. Let me see. Internet speed test. And we'll see what this goes. What's that?
Does weather affect your satellite? I know it does some people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. When it's raining, especially if it's raining hard, yeah. It goes to crap real quick.
I was just wondering. I didn't know. I know some people that have internet, satellite internet, that is a factor.
Yeah, but right now we're not having any bad internet.
Right. Okay.
And this is the same it was before, which is funny because it's my birthday. So my download speed is 14.8 and my upload is 327, which is my birthday. I
don't know.
That is the bottleneck. Satellite will cause plague delay bad. Hey, Silver Tanawa, thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for being on my channel.
Now, Hidden knows a lot about computers, and he just said something about the satellite thing. You might want to read that. I don't know.
Paying a little bit more than 125, but yeah. And I'm not happy about it. I paid $80 for Spectrum, which is fiber back home, and my internet was banging all the time. Like
mine
very rarely.
I paid more than double that.
I paid $80. That was it. But that's all that I had. I didn't have TV or anything like that. What I was just gonna look something up. Oh, let's see. So I may just end up having to call them on Monday and raise some bloody hell, because I believe what they're supposed to be able to do is not what we're getting.
Could it be your Wi-Fi? Your Wi-Fi unit itself, or your router?
Yeah, because I had the exact same issue as when I was hardwired. And I've done the whole reboot, and the whole shebang, and it didn't matter.
No, Penny, I haven't got a package from you, honey. I'm sorry, guys. I've been off a little bit the last couple of days, so.
Well, you are fine, and thank you for being here, and I'm very sorry to hear.
Well, it was expected, Amy. We've been looking for it for the last month or so. My mom fought with cancer for 8.5 years, and she beat it for a long time. But she's 81. She was 81, and she put up a good fight, but she was ready to go, and I know where she went, so I'm okay with it.
Right. I know, it still sucks. And it always, when it comes to cancer, that's when I don't like it.
I don't know, Penny. I'll check with my post office Monday and see what's going on. See if maybe it got sent to another Addie or something. I'll check.
Tanawa, have fun. I'm at the pub at my house. Woo. This is a $14 bottle of beer, Alden. I want you to know. Yeah, this is some very expensive stuff. This is also 15.9%.
Oh, yeah, that's a very expensive bottle of beer.
And I've only got, I don't know how much. Yeah, and I've only gotten that much drink. And I had one beer before this, and I'm like, well.
I was going to say, it's St. Patty's Day all over again.
No, we're not to that. No.
I have to tease you a little. Hey, by the way, I like the short red hair. That's cute.
Thank you. I used to do it all the time when I was younger.
Oh,
and
really?
I have not done red in many years. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's time to go back to my ginger roots. So.
Well, I like it. I think it's cute.
Thank you. Yeah, digging. We are definitely going to have to call them, because we were, my husband's the one who ordered it, and told them exactly what I do, because I have to have internet. So, I auction online, I stream, and I need to be able to stream. And if I'm going to have a coin auction, I can't be having video issues like this. It's not going to work. And And then on top of that, I do a lot of work graphic wise. So yeah, I need to have some good internet. And they were like, oh yeah, it's not a problem, yada yada yada. And here we are, and it's been nothing but a problem since I've gotten it.
To me now, and he knows a lot more about this stuff than I do, but I had a problem when they first installed my internet here, and I was having a problem uploading videos and stuff. This before I started streaming, and they had to come in and they replaced all the hardware, all of.
Well, I'm almost wondering if it might not be.
And when they did, it went perfect, and I haven't had a problem since.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if the router might be part of the issue.
That's what I was thinking. It's almost like it might be a hardware problem.
Yeah, because everything else seems to be fine, and I get spikes like that. I mean, I get I know I'm on satellite, but I get constant spikes, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's why it'll work good and then it'll stop, and then work good and stop, work good, stop. And it is beyond frustrating. And this is while I'm trying to work. I'm not even running videos. I mean, I will shut everything off. I will shut all my phones off. I will take all my phones off of Wi-Fi, make sure that my Roku is not running, you know, and we were supposed to be able to run our Roku and our cell phones. I have a Nest thermostat. It won't stay connected to the Nest thermostat. At all. My thermostat will not stay connected to the Wi-Fi. It's like the Wi-Fi is constantly just boom, boom, boom. It just
like I said, it almost sounds like a hardware. You know, something in the hardware is not right, because my wife and I both run our phones on the Wi-Fi. I've got my computer running all the time on Wi-Fi. My wife's got her tablet on Wi-Fi. The TV is on Wi-Fi. It's running all the time, and I never have a problem. So it's, you know, I may be wrong about that. Hey, big dog. And Penny, I hope you didn't throw it away either, honey. But if it, you know, I'll check with my post office, honey, and see what's going on. It may be a problem at my end. It's a small town. We've had problems like that before. I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm gonna have to call them and go through the rigmarole with them, because, you know, of course they're gonna do the whole tech support bullshit. Well, unplug it, plug it back in. You know, like,
I know.
Homie, I've done.
But hey, if they get it worked out, it'll be worth going to the hassle. Because, like you said, you do auctions and you do graphics, and I mean, there's a lot of things that you need a good connection for.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, I don't even do auctions. I just do my little show on Sunday night, and if my Wi-Fi ain't working right, then I'm down.
Right. Yeah. I mean, how am I supposed to, you know? How can you guys see that well?
God, Penny, that was 2 weeks ago. Let me check with my post office, see where it was delivered. It may have been delivered to my neighbor. I had that problem with Melissa. Melissa sent me a package that I had bought from her, and I didn't get it for 3 weeks. My neighbor had it, and they finally get around to bringing it up to the house. So he's an old man. He don't get out and about much. So I'll run down there tomorrow on my way to work and check. But I'm looking forward to it, because you always send me nice stuff.
Yeah. For what we're paying for, we should have download speeds of around 25 megs, which we don't.
Right. Hey, big dog. It's good to see you, buddy. Amy,
according to this, our upload speed is 3. That's not.
That ain't right. Yeah, I think you got a hardware problem, Amy. I swear I do. I think something's not, either your router or your actual Wi-Fi unit, or something's not working correctly.
a bunch of Mexican coins. Oh, pesos. I like a pesos.
Cool. Oh,
Kidding. Good night, honey.
Penny knows I love my foreign stuff. That's great. I bet my neighbor's got it. I guarantee he does. I about guarantee he's got it.
Ooh, NC, you are lucky they turned it in. I hope so, because if it keeps up this way, I'm going to be absolutely freaking irate.
Well, I'd say that's what it is, Amy. I'm hoping that's what it is anyway. Maybe they can fix it. Because I know we depend on it a lot.
I know my bond will be on right? It'll be on the other side of the house, which is where the internet and the satellite dish is. So that should hopefully help out a little bit too, because I'm on the opposite side of the house right now.
Well, see, I just don't have. See, that's the thing. I do my podcast from the corner room, which is I've got a big house, and it's on the other side of the house from my router and my Wi-Fi, and I don't get any slowdown at all. And there's 3 walls.
Yeah, but that's the difference between fiber and satellite.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's a big difference. So
I think, I'm with digging. I think if they switch out your router or your Wi-Fi unit or both, I think you'll see a big difference.
I think it's a all-in-one type of unit, and that might be the problem.
It could be, because I had an all-one unit, and they put 2 units in mine. They put a separate router in, and man, it went from nighttime to daylight. I mean, that quick.
I tried to put my old router in and then realized it was a fiber router and not a satellite router, and I didn't have all the same things.
Yeah.
So
it's a hardware problem. At least I'm praying it's a hardware problem anyway.
I hope so, but we'll find out. We'll deal with it.
And Penny, I will check on my neighbor tomorrow. And if he's got them, I will shoot you an email and let you know. And I'm looking forward to that package, because you know how much I love foreign. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had a modem router combo. It's just one piece. I've always had where you have your modem and then you have your router, and then you have.
That's what they tried when I first moved in here a couple of years ago after I redid the house. They put in it was a solid unit, and I never could get it to work right. I never could get it to work right. It would throw me off the line every 10, 15 minutes, and my connection was bad. And well, they come back and they put in a separate router and a new machine, a new Wi-Fi machine. And man, I've been rocking ever since now.
Nice. Now, Spectrum's usually pretty good about that. I know a lot of people, because they used to be Charter.
Yep.
And they changed to Spectrum, and they're all over the country. When I lived in Madison, I actually worked for, the company was called Sitel. We were outsourced by AT&T. And where I worked, we did all of the internet billing issues. And I worked in the business section of that. So I actually worked with the vice president of Charter Communications for a couple of years on fixing a lot of their billing issues, because they run on AT&T. Well, that was before AT&T merged with who was it? The other really big company. I can't think of the name. They're still under the AT&T name, but anyway, everybody ran on AT&T's backbone. So basically, AT&T owns the entire backbone throughout the country for fiber, and then all these other companies run off of their backbone, if that makes sense, off of their equipment and their cables. And so then they would be billing all these other companies. So then I would have to go through and fix the billing for all these other things because we're billing AT&T's billing all these other little accounts. And that's what I did for a very long time. So I know how that it all works. And it's pretty absolutely crazy how it all works. But it is the most reliable way to get internet. And back in those days, I'm not dating myself or anything, but my son is 15 and he was not even a year old when I was working there.
Right.
And it was all DSL back then. It wasn't even fiber yet.
Right.
So, yeah, digging. I lived in Madison I actually lived in Fitchburg for 8 years. And then I was in Evansville for about a year. And then I went to Edgerton for a year or two. I was in the Madison area for a long time. My 2 oldest sons were born in Madison, and my youngest, I was pregnant with my youngest for a long time, but he was actually born in Missouri. Yeah, I know. I keep locking up, Steve. I'm sorry. So have a good night. Beloit. Okay. Nice.
I appreciate you having me up on panel with you there, Amy.
Well, yeah, of course. You are more than welcome.
No,
always.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad you're all right.
I'm okay.
And, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I want to take this minute to thank all the people that send me the emails and the texts and the phone calls and all the love and support and prayer that's been out there the last couple of days. I mean, I didn't even mean for this to get out, but it did. But right. I appreciate it. The love and respect from this community is unbelievable. And it touched my heart, and I just appreciate it. And I just want to thank everybody for that.
Absolutely. I just found out about it today. I didn't know before today. But, that's kind of like what we do, and we got to keep the good stuff. We got to keep the good rolling.
Well,
let the bad roll off our backs.
That's it.
Don't get complacent to the bad shit that happens. But
it's been a tough month and a half between me getting sick and then this with Mom, and now my wife's got to have surgery. So yeah, it's been a tough month and a half. But hey, we deal with it,
Exactly. You roll with the punches.
Yep.
What else are you gonna do?
Hey, I'm old enough and can handle
Florida
it.
Lena was calling me Brave Youper, I guess, because I posted on Facebook or something, because this year I'll be 20 years since I beat leukemia. Well, since I was diagnosed, not since I beat it, but since I was diagnosed, and I was diagnosed on my birthday. So I was like, I've had a lot of my friends and my family, tell me, you are the strongest person I know. Like, I don't know how I would have ever dealt with that or anything. Hey, Al, how are you?
Hey, Al.
And when I was younger, before that day happened, I watched my grandmother die of cancer, and cancer runs rampant in my family, especially among the women. And so, I had always said that if I ever had cancer, got diagnosed with cancer, just I'm done. I'm not going through what she went through. I watched a bunch of it. I watched her be sick from chemo, and I was like 8, and I was like, no. But then when it happens to you, that's a whole nother ballgame, an entirely different ballgame. And you never know what you're going to do when you're in that situation. And those words are said to you. It is something you will never forget. You will never forget any part of it, ever. And you will never know how you will respond or deal with it until that actually happens. If it ever happens, God forbid it ever does. And I pray that nobody ever has to deal with it, but I know that's not feasible.
It's not feasible.
So it is what it is. And I don't find myself
to you and your strength
than anybody else.
No, kudos to you and your strength and all the prayer and love. And you got a lot of love here. You know that.
I know, but I don't feel like I did anything different than anybody else would have done in my position. I don't. So I don't to me, I don't foresee it as bravery or being stronger than any other human being who's gone through some sort of obstacle. Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, you know, when you're faced with something of that nature, what else are you going to do?
That's it.
You have two options. You fight or you don't.
Yep, I agree.
Fight or flight. So you pick and choose. You're either going to fight till the death or you're not.
That's it.
Or you're just going to let it take you. And I wasn't, and I never will be, and I never have been one to stand and just let something take me over. I've always been a fighter. Since I was this big, I have been a fighter. So,
well,
you know.
That's the difference between my dad and my mom. I lost my dad to cancer 21 years ago, and he got diagnosed, and he basically gave up. And within a couple, 3 months, he was dead. My mom got diagnosed with cancer 8.5 years ago. She fought, and 8.5 years later, she succumbed to it. But she's been around for a long time. You what?
I said she put up a damn good fight.
Hell yeah, she did. She's a tough old lady, I'll tell you what.
Right.
I hope I'm a tough
for doing that. That is absolutely amazing. There's people who have been through a lot worse than I have. Thank you, Al. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful evening, sir.
Great to see you, Al. I hope you're feeling good, my friend.
But yeah, there's people who have been through a lot worse than what I have. And it wasn't a walk in the park. It sucked. It was horrible. And yeah, I have lots of horror stories. I have lots of funny stories. But I wouldn't be me now if I didn't go through all of that.
Well, I learned a long time ago. What you walk through life makes you who you are. So it's worth the walk. I mean, no matter what you have to do.
It is, yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. That's Matt, 83. Hello, Mr. Sir.
Alicia, I hooked up with you there, girl. So
I will. I don't have my YouTube up because obviously my stuff is not running very well. So
yeah, I know.
I'm not opening up any more websites.
Later, Al. We love you, dude.
Oh, Matt, it's all good. We just got here. I wanted to test out some things. We messed around with my cameras and doing pictures and stuff like that. And I'm really getting upset because I can't find this one that I worked on, and it is absolutely hilarious. And I wanted to show people, and I don't think I saved it, which is like, no. I was working on a design for a t-shirt. I'm going to get
you all to show me how to, when I've got another screen up on my computer, how to put it up on StreamYard, because I don't know how to do that.
So on the bottom here, and you'll have it on yours too right now, you have a button that says share screen.
Yep.
So when you click on that, you click the blue button that says share screen. So I'm going to do it right now. And then yours should say your entire screen or application window, Chrome tab. That's what mine say. You can do it right now while you're in here. It won't affect anything. Okay. So you have to actually click on your entire screen.
Okay, hang on. Let me bring up another Let me bring up my home screen.
You need to be in StreamYard.
I know. Okay, StreamYard. Share screen. Now what do I do?
Now it should have popped up a thing, just another little window inside. And right. Does it say, what does that have on it?
It says share screen the easiest with 2 monitors. At the bottom it says share screen.
Does it have a big blue button that says share screen? Okay, so click the big blue button.
Done. Oh.
Okay. Now it should say your entire screen, application window.
It says open system preferences or deny.
Oh, you're on a Mac.
Yep.
I would need a screenshot of it to see what it actually is.
Hang on a second.
I'm not sure.
Now it says entire screen, but it doesn't. All it says is cancel.
Okay. If it says your entire screen, click on your screen in that little window, and it should highlight it.
It's not letting me do that.
No.
Hang on a minute.
Can you click the button that says share?
Hey,
how are you?
I'm on a Mac. It's messing me up bad.
Well, there is a way around it. We'll figure it out. But
okay, entire screen. Saying share, cancel. It's not giving me share option.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to do it on a Mac. I'm sure there's a Google thing or a YouTube thing. We'll figure it out, but we got you that far at least.
Okay. I'm trying to figure it out here. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. No, it's not letting me do it. Ah, here we go. Maybe. No, it says it lost. Browser button. Shit. Yeah, it's not. It's, I don't know. It's giving me all kinds of crap. I'm gonna have to know. I'm gonna have to get with somebody that knows Mac to do it.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure because I have never used a MacBook or a Mac computer. Just my phone and my tablet, and I haven't done it on my tablet yet. So
yeah, I don't know how to do it with this. Okay, boom. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. I know where you go to do it, but it's not letting me do it.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
let me do it when I'm streaming on my own. I don't know.
Right.
I'll find out Sunday night. I'll try it Sunday night.
Now, I worked on a t-shirt the other night, and I don't think I saved it. And it was a funny one. It was like a medieval knight on a horse. And the horse is rearing up, you know? And the knight's got a sword in his hand.
Yeah.
And then I wrote in like Old English lettering, and it says, thou shall ingest a satchel of Richards. It's just, you know. My girlfriend's like, I need one in a tank top, a t-shirt, and a hoodie. I'm like, okay.
I guarantee it.
Not a problem. I can get that done for you. It's too funny.
I can do that.
But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the big flip one that I just came up with.
Cool.
I'm really, really proud of that one. I don't know why that went out of most of them. Digital Silver, what's up? Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Digital.
We're just trying to stuff out. There it goes. But that one, I mean, that just turned out good. I did a red and a blue.
I like that. That's cool.
And then he, you know, I originally had this a lot smaller, the YouTube logo, and I didn't have the QR code in here. So, you know, the first card I made was a red card, you know, thinking like a standard Hoyle deck of cards.
Right.
And that was where I was going with it. At first, I wasn't. The coin flipping hand, I had that. That's what I wanted. I wanted a coin flipping hand because he told me, you know, do what you want and just roll with it and go wherever it goes. So, okay, I can do that. So, I was like, it's coin flip. It's big flip. He does coin roll hunting. It's got to be a hand flipping coins. And I know he likes casinos and stuff too. So it just made sense to me. And I tried putting like a silhouette of Kennedy's head with it. And it wasn't quite working. And so I was looking around for something different. And I don't know why, but the playing cards, because he does playing cards if you do if you buy rolls and stuff, depending on how many you get, he's got all the different tiers. So you get to pick, and he does cards. He likes cards. And I was just like, oh yeah. And he's in Colorado. And so I'm like, Old West. Like I can see Big Flip being like an old Western. Like he likes the old Westerns.
Right.
You know, and Colorado. Like Colorado was the Wild West. People don't realize that. The Wild West wasn't California.
Nope.
It was like the Colorado area, the Dakotas.
Colorado, that was actually Kansas, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. The Midwest was the Wild West back in the day.
It was.
Because California, and that wasn't even really that all came about with the gold rush. And some people I don't think really realize that the Wild West was actually Midwest. It was the middle of the country.
That's true.
So I kind of wanted to go.
I know. I think that's a really, really cool design. I like that.
So yeah, I did him a red card and a blue card.
I
and
like
then his wife goes by Flip Side. And I was like, it would be really super cool to do the flip side of the cards for her.
Huh.
So I might just do them anyway. They don't know that.
Yeah, but that's a cool design. I like it. It's kind of like when I had Oz redo my logo design, which you see right now. You know, my original design didn't look anything like this. And he was like, do you care if I play with it? I went, no, do your thing. And this is what he come up with. And God knows it's took off. I mean, I have people go, can I use that for a tattoo? I mean, like, you know, without the coin going in, actually, but, you know.
Right. So this is Mr. Durbin's. Can you see it? No, you can't.
No,
hold on.
It ain't up there yet. It's working.
Here we go.
Still small. I can't see it. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
That's one of the ones that he has. And I emailed him. I'm like, you need to send me that image file. I need that. So I've been working on it. I've had to redo some lettering.
You know, if you do one for me, it's got to have a chicken in it somewhere, you know. But
no, not you.
Not me.
I would never think such things.
Hang on a minute.
No. I got some things up my sleeve. John Francis, how are you doing? Good evening, sir. I'm probably not going to be on here too much longer. I wanted to pop on. I wanted to test some camera stuff out for a minute.
I mean, you know, not that I have chickens in some of my stuff. I mean, yeah.
Right. Oh, that's too funny.
Actually, Oz did that.
I have to figure out how to do that. Like, I just have my logo.
Yeah, I like that. I like your new logo. That's cool.
Well,
Misplaced.
Lake House Beach did that one.
Who did?
But Lake House Beach, he was doing logos. He had gotten laid off from his job. It was a while back. I don't even think I was here. Nor was I here yet? I don't think I was. I don't think I was quite here. I was in the process of moving.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and I told him, you know, this is what I am going to change my name to. Basically, Uper Girl's going to stay. It is what it is. But
right.
I said, I'm going to add Misplaced to the front of it. And I need to have the UP in Northeast Texas because that's where I'm moving to. And I'm actually Deep East Texas. I'm considered Deep East Texas, even though I don't. I'm like right in the middle. Oh. Penny Queen. She's in Deep East Texas compared to me. She's a couple hours south of me. Hey, B3, how are you? Good to see you, bud.
Hey, B3.
Trust me. I'm sorry. I'm about to go to bed, too.
Look at my friend.
My cousin. But yeah, he did a phenomenal job. He did absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I kind of gave him. I love that logo. That's nice. I like that, Amy. I do.
And yeah, that's what he came up with. I like it.
I do too. That's cool. Like I said, Oz really did fantastic with mine, and to be honest with you, I just don't ever see changing it because it's kind of become who I am as far as my logo goes.
Right. Hey, if it works for you, absolutely. Just roll with it. I have ideas. I got ideas for people. They don't even know I have ideas for things that I'd love to be able to do. But yeah. It just, we'll see. I'm trying what I want to do and what I want to be able to do. In 2018, before I had my surgery, I was doing t-shirts pretty steadily. And I mean, that was basically my work because I've been a stay-at-home mom for 7-8 years.
Right.
You know, I've had a few jobs here and there, but it was the first time in my life that I've never actually had to work. It's been weird. And so I need to fill my time with something. And I'm very artistic. I'm very creative. I have to create whether I'm working or not. And so I was doing a lot. And then I had my surgery and stuff. And yeah, it all kind of just went by the wayside for a while. And then the move down here and everything that we're trying to do here. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of it and make it a legit full-on business, you know, LLC, the whole shebang.
Right.
And at the same time, my husband's trying to do the same type of thing with trucking. So it gives me more work to do because I get to create our logo for the trucking and stuff like that. T-shirts and decals and business cards and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool. That's keeping your juices flowing anyway.
Right. Which helps keep down on the cost of advertising.
Right.
Because that is a huge cost in business, and running a business is advertising. So yeah, that'll help there. Digital silver, let me know. At the present moment, I cannot do stickers because I don't have the proper equipment to do stickers. But I can design a logo for stickers. I can do decals. So those would be.
Right back, honey.
Okay. That would be your vinyl that would go on, cars or windows or a wall or something of that nature, but not stickers. So it's something that I definitely want to be able to do. And I'm looking at getting a printer and I have a cutter. I need another cutter. I'm planning on getting a second one. But they do have a printer cutter combo made by Roland that I really, really want that will be able to do stickers like everybody on YouTube has. So in time, hopefully sooner than later. B3, good night, hun. It is awesome to see you. It's been a long time. I know I haven't been on much. I'm hoping to make that change very, very soon. Obviously, I can do it this way and it should be fine, but with my cameras and my internet, we'll see. So hopefully sooner than later. Oh, Lincoln, how are you doing tonight? I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I need to go to bed soon, but we're all going to get back at least.
I'm back.
There you are.
I'm right here, sweetie. I had to see a man about a horse.
Oh, well, you know.
Well, you know. Lincoln, it's good to see you, my friend.
That is my email address, Digital Silver. Feel free whenever you're ready to email me. Let me know what you're looking for, and we'll just go from there. And we'll work on something. Come to an amicable agreement on things.
And you're going to be having an auction anytime soon?
Well, that's part of why I wanted to do this tonight, because it's late. And I don't have kids running internet and stuff, and to see how well it was working, and it's not working all that great.
Yeah, like I said, I think you're having a hardware problem, and
maybe
hopefully they'll have it straightened out in a day or two.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow or Monday and get on their asses to figure out what the deal is, because this is not gonna fly. And I mean, I can take pictures, and I can take good quality pictures and do another silent auction, but the amount of stuff that I actually have to sell is redunculous.
Yeah, you got Morgans and all kinds of stuff, if I remember right.
Yeah, I just sold 4. I have another 4 Morgans to sell. I have 2 ASEs. I have a Kookaburra. I have a Libertad, 1 ounce Kookaburra, 1 ounce Libertad. I have PCGS graded 1/20th ounce Libertad. I have Canadians you would not even believe. I just put together a set of, let's see, I wrote it down. I put together a set of King George and King Edward Canadian large cents. You are only missing 1907 and 1907H. Otherwise, it's a full set of those 2 monarchs, which is 17 coins.
Wow.
That's just one set. I have another set of just King Georges that are all XF or better.
Wow.
Which is
nice.
13. Yeah.
Those are sweet.
They go from 1910 to 1920. So was that 11 coins, 13 coins, something like that. I had to have CJ. Oh shoot. I need to get with CJ. I was supposed to send him a PayPal today. I had him whip me up a couple of tubes to hold my Victoria large cents, because I'm not ready to get rid of those yet. I have to go through those a bit closer for certain things, and then I like to catalog my 1859s, because that just makes me look and learn more.
Oh, cool.
that's a whole another ballgame. But yeah, I have foreigns coming out the wazoo. I have those nickel sets that everybody and their mother has, where it'll have like one of each nickel. So it has a shield, a buffalo, a war nickel, and then a regular Jefferson before the new ones came out.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 of those, and then I have that are in the cases, just those weird ones that I don't know who put them out. I got all kinds of stuff. Peace dollars. I couldn't even. I got shit everywhere. Okay.
You sound like me.
I literally got shit everywhere. I have Canadian fish scales that I am trying to, and they're just sitting here. I have like little piles everywhere. Like if anybody came to my desk right now, they'd be like, "What in the hell?" It's like, don't touch anything. I know where everything is, but it's a fucking mess. It is horrible.
It'll be all right. You'll be okay.
It's so bad right now. But yeah, it's coming to the spring cleaning of coins time, and I did this last year after collecting.
Doing it last year.
And I'm like, I got too much crap of stuff that I don't even know.
If I remember correctly, I bought some of your crap from last year. I'm gonna have to clean out this year.
Probably. But it's like this never-ending circle that we do to each other, and we're like, oh yes, I really like that. I want that. Okay, I'll buy that from you. And then a year later, you're like, I'm not really sure why I bought this. So does somebody else want it? Okay, cool. You can have it. And then they go and they do it again.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah,
it's wild the way that works.
It's just the same never-ending cycle of coin shit we do to each other.
That's the way it goes, though. But it's all about coin, and we love coin. You know that,
right?
And
oh god.
Oh, don't forget, join us Sunday night at 9:30. We'll be it should be Joe, hopefully Robert, and myself, and we'll be doing some coin world searching and talking coin, having a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, I try to make it on Sundays.
I know you do, and I appreciate you being there.
This Sunday, this Sunday I will probably be there because the boys don't have school on Monday. I don't have to work. So.
Well, cool. Yeah, we usually start about 9:30 and run 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. And it's
Wild Bill. A good place to find info and prices on Canadian coins. The first place that I always suggest to people is coinsincanada.com. One thing to remember with Coins in Canada is that the prices are in Canadian. So if you need to actually figure out the American price on it, you need to multiply that price by 0.759, which is the exchange rate right now for the American price of that coin. The other thing to remember about that website is that when you're looking just per se, you go and look at a 1936 penny, the 36 dot cent is like, that's like the white whale coin of Canadian coins, along with the 1911 dollar. So when you scroll down, you'll see a listings of different errors and varieties that random people like me and you have sent in, and they post them, and they are not always correct. So if you're looking for errors in variety, you definitely need to do your due diligence with those. The other good thing to remember when you're doing Canadian coins is error-ref website, error-ref.com is one of the best websites to learn about errors and true varieties in coins. Now, it's all on U.S. coinage, but it holds true to Canadian coins as well, because the minting process is basically the exact same. The only difference, and I had to learn this the hard way, and it was kind of like at one point it just clicked and, light bulb. The light bulb clicked on. And
I think she just kicked herself out of the row and stream again. She'll be back. Hang on, folks. I was going to ask her if there's any, but there she is.
I kicked myself out of my own stream.
That's what I just told everybody. You kicked yourself out of your own stream again.
I'm trying to type in the chat for the website. Yes.
I knew you'd done it. I've done it myself. That's how I know. I've kicked my own self out of my own stream a dozen times.
What I was saying, one thing to remember when it comes to Canadian coins is that the easiest way for me to explain it is if you look at the date, okay? The date on a Canadian coin, the raised surface, okay? So the date itself is raised, but the top layer of that date is flat. On American coinage, all of our lettering is bubbled. It's got a convex nature to them. They're always bubbled. I don't know how else to explain that. That's the only way I can really know how to explain it. The date, our dates are, our lettering and our dates, our devices tend to be bubbled, where Canadian coinage tends to be flat planed. So they're double dies, domed, yes. Their double dies a lot of times will look like machine doubling. So you have to look for those keys like split serifs and things of that nature, because it will look just like machine doubling to us. It looks flat shelved. Bit of an anomaly there with Canadian coins. So those are my keys to you. The other thing, if you really want to know about fish scales, is the, what is it? Which year is this?
Now, Amy, I was going to ask you, what books can you order or buy still available on Canadian coins? Because I'm a big book fan. So.
Yeah, me too. The Charlton coins. It is called a Charlton Standard Catalog, spelt French, so it has UE at the end, of Canadian coins, particularly if you want to know about fish scales. You want the Volume 1 2010 edition of that. Your prices are not going to be right on, obviously, because now this book is 10 years old. Right. However, it has, let me just put
Let's get the reference material you need, though.
Well, for fish scales alone, we have this book itself is 413 pages.
Wow. Sounds like a book to read by, Amy.
13, so that's -6. So we have, I gotta do some math here. Hold on one second. let me tell you.
Do some math, Amy. Do some math.
I'm not always good at math, but I try. 407. So we have 160 pages out of a 413 page book. 160 pages alone are just on the Queen Victoria fish scales.
Wow. Amy, if you don't care, shoot me an email with that title of that book in it so I can see if I can find a copy of it.
Oh, you can find them. Go to Half Price Books. Any
well, you know how I am about books, Amy. And to me, folks, if you got a book on it, you got it, and you can always pick it up and refer to it. You don't have to depend on the internet.
Right.
I'm just old school, I guess. I'm old.
That one came to me. CJ gifted me that book and its co-partner, which is the 2011 version or 2010 version of the Canadian currency book. And I was gifted by two people. This was a two-part deal. And I got my first Devil's Face Canadian $1 bill.
Cool.
So I was
greatly.
I was cheesing. Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't care, shoot me an email when you get time with those titles, so I can see if I can find them. Because you know me with books, I buy as many books as I do coins on books on coin.
Okay, so I'm sending it to you right now.
Thank you,
it's just
because if I don't have it written down somewhere, I'll forget it. I'm old, remember?
No. So I'm writing on here to make sure you include coins.
Cool.
In the description.
Sounds good. Thank you, babe.
Because the Charlton Standard catalog, they do all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
See,
see, that's the reason I asked that question. I wasn't familiar with what books there was out there on Canadian stuff.
It depends on what you're doing and what you're wanting the book for. So the Charlton Standard's basically like our version of a red book. It's your all-in-one. You're going to get a little bit of history about all. You're going to get, whether it's got a coin flip thing access or it's got a metal access and what the basic all the specs on the coin.
Right.
You're going to get your vintages, your years, and a little synopsis of history, just like a red book. The cool thing about the Charlton Standard with the coins is that every year they put a volume out. They specialize in one set of some particular coin. So I have the 2011. This is my go-to. This is the one I have marked up, written on. I got Post-it notes. And this one goes right with and it is all on Victoria large cents.
Cool. I love it. That's great.
The whole back of the book is all on the Vicky large cents, which is, to me, that's what I do. I do the Vicky larges. That's my
that's
my thing.
Much, yeah.
Yeah. And then like this one, it's got the goose dollar on it. But it's actually not specializing. This particular volume does not actually specialize on that one for some reason. Why they didn't put a Vicky 5 cent on here, fish scale, I don't know. Usually what goes on the top of the book is what it does, but not with this one. So
advertising on that one.
In the fish scales, particularly the Victorias. And then, I don't know. This is the other one CJ sent me. He sent me a bunch. He sent me 4 books. So I have the volume 2 for 2010. And this is all on your collectors, your commemoratives, and things of that nature, which I have quite a few of. Your bullion dollars, your Chinese lunar calendar dollars, all the different ones that the Canadian Royal Mint does. So that's what this one is. And then I have this one, which is all collectors and maple leaves from 2008. This one's all standard and colorized. And of course, the first one I go to is hockey. Woohoo! which is my favorite sport ever. So, yeah. And it has all the different quarters. You know, I have the quarter sets that Jeeps has bought me. And I have a bunch of these silver dollars, the Manitoba and the Winnipeg and Calgary. Let's see.
I have a few of them myself.
Yeah, I have a few. I don't technically really want to get rid of them, but I don't know what to do yet with those because he bought me those. And it was do what you want to do with them. Keep what you need. But he bought them for me, and I don't think I want to get rid of them yet.
No, I wouldn't either. But to find copy of them, that would be cool. Like I said, you can't have enough books, Amy, on anything when it comes to coin.
Right. No, I got my expert's guide to collecting and investing in rare coins that I won. I think I won from the Big Show. I know I won it from Ken. I think it was part of a Big Show win. That's actually a really cool book. The beginning of it is very much like duh kind of stuff, but then it gets a little more in depth, and it's pretty cool. Learn a few things from that one.
That Walter Green book that I bought that Robert told
Green?
me. Yeah, the Green book. I love that thing.
Lincoln, you're doing better than me.
Hey, Lincoln, congratulations. And yeah,
Great.
go. Great folks, guys.
I don't have any S's. P and D's. I have a few. The San Antonio mission.
The only set I've got from 2019.
So I've saved those, and I've been getting river or no returns and pocket change and stuff like mad lately. So they're pretty plentiful around here. I haven't found a W yet. So I'm supposed to have a W coming. That's the last one that I need for the W's.
Like I said, I've got a set I bought out cheap of the W's, but that's the only 2019 quarter that I got.
7 and EVG, what's up, guys? I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I am starting to yawn bad.
And EVG is in the house.
I'm sorry. So, yeah. And then I got to figure out where and how to move all of this stuff and have it be safe. And
are you going to move your coin room, Amy?
I have to do something with it. This is my son's room, my youngest son's room.
Oh.
Right. They're sharing a room right now. They're sharing a bed right now.
Oh, Lord. I thought that was your coin room.
Oh, no. If you guys seen the state of this house, y'all would be a little shocked. It's not good. We're trying, but yeah, so we have
everything takes time, Amy. Time, money, and more.
I know.
You know that.
Oh yeah. It'll get there, but yeah.
Hey, I gutted when I bought my house. I 3 years ago, I gutted it, and my wife and I spent almost a year working on it, living at another place before we ever moved in. So I know what it's.
Wow, and that thing is, we're trying to live in it while we're doing it.
Yeah,
which does not make it easier.
That is hard to do. Like I said, we gutted it, and we redid the floors, the walls, the electrical, plumbing, redid the kitchen, all that before we ever even moved in.
Well, that was part of the problem. Was when we moved in, we were getting all the plumbing up and running, and we ended up having to replace pretty much everything.
Right.
I was not expecting to have to do that. I mean, we just had a brand new HVAC put in. They put a brand new septic in. We were expecting to be able to move in, replace some faucets or whatever pipes in the house or whatever might need to be done. We expected some work. We didn't expect to have to be under the house and literally re-pipe everything. And as it stands right now, we even had to do I don't even know what you want to call it. It's a hack. It's a crazy looking hack, and it's really funny, actually. I should take a picture of it. Um, we had all the pipe and everything underneath the house rerun to the shower and toilet and sink, whatnot, into the master bath, which is in our bedroom. And we got all that done. We busted out some tiles. I think I took a video, did a video of that, busted out some tile
Yeah,
and
you
whatnot.
did. I saw that. Yeah.
And my husband went and he was trying to fix the plumbing inside of the wall. And the house has been empty for 3 years plus. So all that copper pipe had expanded and contracted so much that it was permanently just a hair too big for anything. No fittings were fitting whatsoever. So all of that had to be cut and taken off. And I mean, we did everything we could. We tried to get it to work without having to do anything else, and it wasn't happening. So what he did was he ran PVC pipe up and out and then back up the outside wall of the house, and it comes in right above the toilet through the wall, and then it runs back up the inside wall and goes all the way over. There's 2 pipes, a hot and a cold water, and it goes to the shower. And we put valves on it right above the toilet. So you have to turn the hot water on, let it run, because it's got to run to the outside of the house. So it's cold, and it takes a minute for it to warm up before the hot water comes through. And the shower's just going. And then you have to turn the cold water on to get it to whatever temperature you need with these cheap plastic PVC valves. And yeah, that's what we're doing right now for our shower. But, it works. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got it. So, the shower head screws in and everything. I just actually replaced the shower head with a nicer one, and a spray one for my dogs, because I have a puppy who's white, and I've never had a white dog before. And good God, she's dirty all the time. We live in red dirt hell, so she's dirty all the time. I was like, I didn't know we had an orange dog. Okay.
Well, when I redid the plumbing on my house, or part of it, I replaced all the copper with PIX pipe, and that shit's expensive. It's cheap. It's the fixings that cost so much.
Right.
But
Digital silver, good night.
The other side of the house is kind of. I've got like a half basement, and the other part, you climb up on the dirt to get under the house, and that's where the kitchen and bathrooms, master bathrooms at. And this is still in copper. Thank God it's not leaking yet. But so I've still got that half of the house I'm going to have to replumb in PIX. Oh, that's going to be a job.
Yeah, we looked at doing that. It's supposed to be better, last longer type of thing. We had to do something, and we had to do it quick, because we literally, when we got down here, we were supposed to, our septic was already supposed to have been installed.
Yeah. And
when we got down here, no septic had been installed. So we literally pulled in and found out that they never even came. And we had a bunch of rain. So supposedly that was the reason why they hadn't come. So husband gets on the horn, and he's hooting and hollering about it. And it's going to take him an extra day or two. So we literally had to stay here with no water at all. We had nowhere for water to run. It was a bit crappy when we first got here. So they finally came, and then they put it in. But yeah, and then to find out that most of the plumbing was shot. And at that point, you can't be button copper piping up to PVC piping.
Nope. Nope. Like clay, that don't work either.
Yeah. All the copper had to come out, and all the brand new PVC went in.
Yep. So you went with PVC instead of PEX pipe?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mainly for the point we just didn't have the money to pay for PEX because we had to redo the entire house.
Well, yeah, and you're not in a real cold climate. See, here it gets, in the wintertime, it can get 0. And the PEX,
Right.
I went with because the way it expands, and you don't have to worry about it busting.
Right. I mean, if worse comes to worse, all we really need to do, and I laugh because people are like, oh, you need to cover up your stuff and do this and do that. And I'm going, what? Like, no, it's not that big of a deal, guys. It's really not. It's going to get down to 32 degrees. If you're that worried, turn your faucet on. Just
no, you're fine going with PVC. But don't get no cold where you're at.
I mean, I'm used to.
You got to kind of go with
landlords calling, sending emails, text messages. Please remember to keep your cabinet doors open, keep your heat on, have your thing running, because it's supposed to get down to -40 tonight. You know, and you're hoping and praying to God that even all that is enough. So, yeah. I mean, if worst comes to worst, we're a pier and beam house. So, yes, we have airflow and everything underneath the house.
Right.
But we can just go and get a bunch of the those pool noodles, the foam noodles for the pool that the kids like to use. You should go get like 20 of those. Just put them on all the pipes underneath the house.
Right.
They're insulated.
But you're right. PEX is expensive. The PEX pipe is cheap. It's a damn connectors that cost so much.
Yeah, and you need a lot of connectors.
Oh, yeah. At $4, $5, $6, $8 a piece. They get expensive.
Yeah, we still have my toilet is now the main bathroom toilet is now out of the living room, which is great. That's awesome. We haven't got it plumbed in yet for the main bathroom because we moved it up to the other side of the house, but it's actually out of the living room now. But every so often, especially if we're doing a lot of laundry and running dishes and stuff, we get this really, really bad sewer smell in the house.
Well, my guest bathroom, I've got the toilet.
I looked at my the other night.
So we're.
I'm trying to figure out, is that the dog?
Reverse situation.
Kids? Like, what in the hell? And I'm like, oh my God. And then Rainer took one of the dogs out. He come in the house. He's like, Dad, it reeks bad outside. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, you didn't cap that pipe, did you? He goes, no. Remind me tomorrow. We got to go get one. Of course, we never went to go get a cap for that stupid freaking pipe. He never capped it off after he took the toilet off. So, yeah, every so often it's like, what the hell? Good Lord.
Well, I'll tell you what. You buy an older home and you start redoing it like I did and you have. I mean, it's a never-ending battle. I mean, it is. But when you're done, it's worth it. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure once it's done, it's going to be a whole nother story. Well, Bill, good night.
The inside of mine is 90% done, but I've got 2 years to get the outside redone. I got the roof done, but man, I've got to replace windows and I've got to paint outside and I've got to redo decks.
We have to literally redo the entire outside. All the windows need to be replaced, and our side.
Same here, and that's that's going to be my project this summer is replacing windows.
Now, why on earth? Maybe you guys know, but y'all know the climate I live in, which is sweaty and hot.
Yeah.
We do have a wee bit of a winter, which is what we're in, but we don't really get snow. We get a butt ton of rain. It is very, very humid down here, 99.9% of the year. And we have this, it's almost like fiberboard siding. I don't even know what else to call it, because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of fiberboard. And I mean, the shit's just, it's coming off of it. The whole thing needs to be redone. It is rotten out. You can just go up to it and just and rip it right off.
Oh no.
And I'm like, why would anybody even put this crap on a house down here? But it's super popular. People use this shit all the time. It was on our old house when we lived down here. Hardy plank. Yes, there you go. Penny knows what I'm talking about. I don't understand why people would even use that shit down here. It's absolutely asinine. It is not anything to be used in any kind of.
My house is done that ceramic tile siding that they used back in the 50s.
Yeah, but I mean, that's ceramic.
Yeah, it don't break, but you got to paint it every year, you know?
It'll last. It was meant to last a while, and if your house was built in the 50s, obviously it lasted a while.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Back then they didn't have
great siding. I mean, I have no complaints with it, but we have to paint it every 2 or 3 years because it peels.
Right. That is a pain in the butt. But about that kind of stuff. Now we're just gonna go aluminum siding, aluminum roof.
Actually,
I'm just not even.
I put a tin roof on my house, and I love it. It'll last my lifetime, and probably daughters as well.
Never heard of that rotting. Probably have pressed wood siding. It might be pressed wood siding because it looks like freaking cardboard. It is like the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Of course, they put up drywall with nails, so you know.
Drywall with nails.
Yeah. Okay. I have 8-foot ceilings.
Yeah, I do too.
I am 5'3". Normally, I shouldn't even be able to reach my ceilings. Just normally. Close, but I usually cannot reach an 8-foot ceiling. I am not that tall. I can touch all
7'5", I think, is what my ceilings are.
Touch all my ceilings. And when we've had a couple pieces actually fall off.
Oh no.
When my husband pulled a couple pieces down to see what the deal is, because as you can tell, if you can't tell, my ceilings are warped, right? You can see that up there. They're warped. And this is just in one room. Out there, it's horrible. So pulled a few pieces down, and we looked up there, and we're like, what in the hell? So our rafters span this way, right? They span the width of the house. This is the length. There's really no, I'm getting tired. Not retaining walls. Load-bearing walls. The 4 outside walls are the load-bearing walls. There's really, it's a rectangle, and we have, what are they called? Scissor with the jiggers that span the width of the house. So we could technically take the whole thing out and make it one big open space and then build and not have to worry about any of the outer walls caving in or anything. But what they did and why they did this, I don't know. So if you take this drywall down right here, you're going to see lath. They put lath up across the rafters and then nailed drywall to the lath. Literally.
But if you have 8-foot ceilings, why don't you put drop ceilings in?
Why in the hell would I want drop ceiling?
Well, they'd be lower, and you'd have that insulation.
I don't want lower. I don't want lower at all.
Oh, okay.
My ceilings are low. They should be 8 foot. They are not.
Oh, they're not 8 foot. I thought you said they were 8 foot.
No, they should. Okay, I said that wrong. They should be 8 foot, but they are not because they put lath going across my trusses.
I misunderstood what
and then
you
said. Drywall to the lath instead of just screwing the drywall to the trusses.
Right. Okay. I misunderstood what you said. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And no, I don't want drop ceilings in.
Well, no, I can understand why I would laugh.
Never, ever, ever. So when we did Rainer's room, which is on the other side of this wall here, we took all of the drywall out, right. Walls, everything, ceilings, everything. Just open the whole room up. And
you know
took all the lath off of
Amy, you know what's wild is when you were tearing out some of those walls, I was like, what's a support wall there? Come to find out you have no support wall.
No, it's just the 4 outer walls.
Because that was my question. You were taking out some walls. I was like, in my house, that would be a support wall, and you're just taking out 2x4s and the whole thing. You know, now I know why.
Yeah, I know. Robert's like, what are you doing? Like, is everything okay? I'm like, dude, trust me, we're fine. It's good. No, our trusses run the span of the house. There's nothing inside to really to do anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Have a total open floor plan and not get away with it.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's a manufactured home.
Oh.
It was a modular home, let's put it that way. So when they put the roof on, you know, they made sure the trusses go from one end to the other, and they go the complete opposite end, you know, the length of the house, and it goes that way the whole span down. There's no nothing, you know. Our other house was like an L shape. So yeah, we had load bearing walls. We had to be really careful when we pulled, because what we did was where that L shape met, we wanted those walls out of there because all it did was just box the house up. It wasn't not very nice the way they did it. Right. And so, you know, pulled all the drywall and everything down. We took some of the inner studs out, and then we put up 4x4 beams in a couple of spots, strategic spots. We put those 4x4 beams up, made sure those were in really good, and then knocked all of the rest of the studs out.
Yeah,
but yeah, on this one, don't worry about that.
I know when I was redoing my house, I've got a wall that separates the hallway from the bedrooms to the dining room, kitchen, living room area, and it's a support wall. It's right in the middle of the house. And my wife was like, I want to take that out and put an archway there. And I went, you can't do that. That's a support wall. She said, what? And I said, look, that middle wall is holding up the whole middle of the house. And she's like, because I have a stick-built house. And she's like, I said, come up in the attic. Let me show you. And I showed her the way it was laid out. And she said, oh, now I understand. I said, yeah, we'd have to put a 2x4 set of beams up there to hold that before we ever tore that wall out. And I'm not doing that. I mean, you're talking $20,000 just to tear that one middle piece out, put an archway there. Ain't no way. I'm not tearing out a support wall.
Right? Yeah, some of the stuff people go through to tear walls out, you know, and putting these great giant I-beams and stuff, and it's like, oh God, no. Nope. So not doing it.
I'll talk out of that real quick.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna get off of here because
Okay, honey, I'm going to. Thanks for having me. I love you. Godspeed to everyone.
You are welcome.
God bless.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you all.